Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is an announcement video for September 24th, 2019. So, there's a few things I want to talk about, and the main thing is very bad news. On Friday the 13th, our friend Private Buttkiss was in a fatal car accident. And I felt that I should announce that on this channel because he's been on the channel a lot. Like, even if you haven't talked to him, like, in streams or whatever, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you've likely heard his voice. We've done a lot of games with him throughout the years. And I felt I should say that here because, you know, occasionally it's going to come up in videos, and I didn't want to just, like, blurt it out in a random video. I figured there should be, like, an actual announcement for it. And it's very shocking. Last month in August, he and Unkempt Cube, who are also part of our group, visited us. Me and my girlfriend 203. We hung out for like half a month. We did a bunch of really cool things. We played a game called Betrayal Legacy. It's a board game based on Betrayal on the House of the Hill, and we didn't finish it because it takes like probably like 20 hours in order to finish. But we played a lot. We went swimming. We watched some really cool things. Me and Buttkiss actually watched the first 2 seasons of The Tick on Amazon, and, you know, the others weren't really digging it, but it definitely meshed with our sense of ridiculous, absurdist humor. But yeah, and he was going to Washington State to work with his father, and he got hit by a large truck, and he did not make it. We found this out a few weeks ago. And I still haven't really processed it, you know? It's just because he was right there, you know? He was right with us so recently. And, like, you know, 2 or 3 days before, we were just, like, you know, exchanging memes and making sure that, because, you know, me and 203 recently moved, he was asking how that went, like, that happened right after they left. He traveled across the country, but he made it there safe, you know, and then he was just gone. Fortunately, his father realized that, like, this internet group was his main group of friends, or so he managed to get on the Discord and contact us, because otherwise, it's possible we still wouldn't know this happened. The plan is that me, 203, we're going to go and visit Cube and meet his father there, and basically have, you know, our own little service for him. You know, I think I need that. A lot ended up happening in my life after that, and I have not been able to process this properly. I know I haven't. My brain is just filled with things. And I have been just watching old videos of us, because there's so much. I will say that we're fortunate that, like, when a lot of people, like, lose a friend this suddenly, most of the time they don't have hours of audio of them talking and having fun. But I do, you know, I do have that, which is really nice. So yeah, this was already announced in, like, the Discords, and I know Cube, like, tweeted it out, and, like, we've mentioned it other places. I just wanted to say it for people that know who Private Buttkiss was. We will miss him, and I'm still thinking about him. And now it's kind of weird to transition to some other stuff. It's because of that, because of the fact that, like, life stuff is happening, like my mother possibly being evicted from her house, which means I need to go there and, like, clean up just tons of stuff, because she's a bit of a hoarder. I need to help with that, and the fact that we're leaving at the end of the month to go and visit Cube and do this. I don't know if it's a wake or I don't know what you'd call it if it's just a bunch of. Because of that, like, I know the channel's been, like, stagnating a little bit. It is going to continue. I just want to tell you that right now. I do not have time to edit videos and upload them. I do this for fun. Like, sometimes I do feel obligated, but I've been able to do it so little the last 3 months that I really would just love to just spend a week recording and editing videos, and I don't have time. We're going to be out of state for. I mean, we're probably not getting back to the 7th or the 8th. So, yeah, with that, and combined with my, like, moving my mother, and, you know, other things that I can't even talk about. It's all just happening at once. The main thing is that I wanted to just mention Just, and his name was Just. I think it's probably okay to reveal that at this point. And not Justin. Just. It was really... We took him and Cube to my hometown, and it was really interesting seeing him introduce himself to, like, our friends. Because almost every person, like, he'd say, my name is Just, and they'd be like, Just? And sometimes they'd be like, Justin? And be like, no, just. Which, he must have had to do that his entire life. It's just, you know, it's probably not something you think about when you're naming someone, I guess. I'm glad we're going on this trip. I think I need it for... I just can't process it. It happened too suddenly. So, just appreciate, even if you're going through a hard time, just appreciate the people and the situations that you're in, because they're not going to be around forever. Like, not necessarily ending as messed up in this, but people grow apart, things change, people move, and then things just aren't the same anymore. And I've always been grateful for the times that I've been able to recognize that in the moment and appreciate it in the moment, even when I've been in, like, pretty dark places. It's just good to realize that. This has become very rambly, because I guess I just needed to get certain thoughts. I also wanted to mention our streaming group, and this happened before what happened to Just. It pretty much isn't a thing anymore. Like, 203, Relic, Cube, and I are still playing games, but, like, the actual streaming group that we used to have, DFN, really isn't a thing anymore. The channel itself will be run by Douglas, and there's been a lot of drama behind the scenes about that. It's just not important, but I just want to do that. When I do streams, I'll either link them directly to my Twitch page, like as supplemental content, or I'm thinking about making a separate YouTube channel that will have my streams. The old ones, however, can still be seen on that streaming site. So I'm just mentioning that really quick, just in case people are curious about that. I think I'll put... I don't think Drake will mind. Drake actually saved a stream of me, 203, and him drunkenly playing a Pokemon board game. So if you have 4 hours, that's a thing you can watch. But yeah, thanks for listening. I'm sorry if... to anyone who didn't know and enjoyed hearing him... you know, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. And yeah, this is going to be hard to edit because I've rambled on so much, but okay. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for your patience, and you know, it sucks. It really sucks. Okay. See you later.
All you need is love.
Towels.
Love.
Towels.
All you need is love.
And towels.
Love is all you need.
And towels.
And towels.